Time now. We've got breaking news for you in Dallas that could impact your morning commute. A big water pipe broke on Greenville Avenue and Park Lane, causing water to cover the roads. Since it's so cold, of course, that water has turned to ice. NBC5's Keaton Fox is in Fast 5 Live for us this morning. And Keaton, how's that intersection looking now?
It is looking much better than it was just a little while ago. The water main break has been taken care of. That part of this story is now over, but you can see some of the slick spots that still remain here in the roadway. Let me take you back to the videotape at 1:45 this morning. You can see what was really happening when the water was still going over the road. You can imagine with any type of water at this time, especially with how cold it is outside, water on the roadway is going to be a problem. So the remaining water that's over this road that was still here is an issue. There are some slick spots out and about that we certainly want you to be aware of, and this was one of those areas that did have a lot of problems. The good news, though, is that city sand trucks have been out and about to take care of some of these roadways and try to get some of this stuff out of the way. One thing as we come back live, I wanted to tell you, we've got a temperature gauge here. A lot of the roadways are very, very cold still. The temperature on the roadway, 27 degrees. So any type of water that gets on the road is going to freeze. So be careful while you're out about on the highways and side streets. There is some water in some isolated places. So be sure to be careful out there. Live in Dallas, I'm Keaton Fox, NBC5.
Keaton, can we go back to that little gadget you've got? It measures the temperature on the road?
Yeah, it's got a little, it's got an infrared sensor on it. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
And I can point it at the road here and get you a temperature reading, 26.5 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of probably out of focus there. But I've been having a little bit of fun with this morning. The sidewalk, if you want, in case you need to know, it's 27 degrees.
All right, Keaton, fantastic. He is our true gadget guy, isn't he? All right, so Keaton's watching that spot. NBC5's Kendra, breaking news this morning in Dallas. It just might impact your drive. There was a big water main at the intersection of Greenville Avenue and Park Lane that broke early this morning. So water went all over the road, and because it's so cold out there, some of that water has turned to ice. NBC5's Keaton Fox is out of that intersection in Fast 5 Live, checking on things for you. So Keaton, how's the drive right there?
Well, drive, it's slow and it's a little slick here. There's some cars just went by it. You can hear in their tires the sand and the ice that's crunching underneath these roadway, underneath their tires. You can see some of the reflection of that ice on the roadway right now. Let me take you back to about 1:45 this morning when this water main break and the water was all over the road. It is very cold out here, so as you mentioned, the problem is that all of this is freezing on the road, and it's not melting because the road temperature is very cold. We're going to talk about that here in just a moment. But this water main break happened. It was going all over the road. They were able to shut it off. Things are getting a little bit better out here, but this is just an example of what's happening everywhere this morning. This is not really, while this water main break is isolated, water getting on the roadway is a problem all over. We come back out live. I got my handy dandy thermometer here. I'm going to use a little laser. We're going to shoot it onto the roadway here, and then I'll show you the temperature on my other camera here as it gets adjusted. 20.5 degrees is the temperature of the road right now. So it's very, very cold out there. If the roadway temperature is 20.5, you can imagine what happens when any water gets on that. And until the sun comes out and these temperatures go up, we're going to have a problem with any water on the roadway. We were watching a little bit of water just down on 75 here a little earlier today where there were some problems. It's going to be there, and you got to make sure you're ready for it. So be careful as you're traveling out there this morning. We're live in Dallas. I'm Keaton Fox, NBC5.
All right, Keaton, thank you.